So since my last Polkadot video, a lot have happened. We did see a pullback here and reversed pretty much exactly at this upsloping continuation of the wedge pattern, and since that low, Polkadot have been seeing gains of around 45%. So in this video, guys, we are once again back with Polkadot, ticker symbol DOT. We will as always do a price prediction and technical analysis. We will be taking a look at multiple time frames as well as identifying some key levels on the upside, some key levels on the downside that in my opinion we need to have in mind going forward in this, volatile market. So yeah, guys, without further ado, let's get started right away here. And real fast before we start here, I just want to mention that if you're interested in similar content, I do technical analysis on, for example, Polkadot, but I do Cardano, VeChain, Ethereum and more. Then don't hesitate to subscribe and hit that notification bell. And also, guys, if you want to, you can hit that blue big like button. That helps out the channel a lot. And that also helps the YouTube algorithm to push more Polkadot videos. So hopefully that's a win-win-win-win situation. Also, if you want to, you can follow me over on Twitter. A lot happens on Twitter, and that is the best way to reach me and so on and so forth. It would be very awesome to see you over there. Last but not least, before we jump into the analysis, I just want to give a quick disclaimer that this video is for entertainment and educational purposes only. Nothing in this video is financial advice. And I also want to remind you guys that every investment can go to zero. Guys, now let's jump right into the analysis and take a look at Polkadot here. And as I said briefly in the beginning, and as you know here, if you have been following the channel, is that Polkadot were before trading in a sort of wedge pattern looking like this. And we broke out from this wedge pattern right here on February 8th and did see a nice impulse here to the upside. However, we did find some resistance and pulled back pretty much to exactly this upsloping continuation of the wedge pattern that we will take a closer look at later in this video. But if I recall correctly, we talked about that level as a potential support level in my previous video. So very nice to see that support zone playing out. However, we did see a very nice bounce, and today we are actually testing a pretty key level in my opinion at around 34.47. That is a 1.618 Fibonacci extension level that we will take a closer look at, when we take a look at some key support and resistance levels. So very nice movement in Polkadot today. So as we can see here, the most recent candles today have actually been very volatile. As you can see right now, Polkadot is up around 8%, but during the day, we actually went down and tested this previous resistance. You can see from the local top we printed February 13th as support. So we tested that one as support, and now we are running to the upside and testing this 1.618 level. So very nice to see, guys. In my opinion, very nice to see. But all right, guys, I think we're ready to take a look at some key support and resistance levels for Polkadot. But before doing that, I want to give a quick but very important warning. The first thing I want to mention here is that, guys, please be aware of bot accounts and scammers in the comments. We have problems with this on the whole sort of crypto YouTube. I'm trying my very best, delete every spammer, every bot, but I won't be able to catch everyone. So, never give anyone your details or any information really in the comments. Very important warning. Also, guys, I have a real quick shout out I need to make here. I just want to say thank you so much to Lawrence, who recently bought 2 coffees. Thank you so much. The support really means a lot. And guys, if you want to, you can check out the links I have in the pinned comment as well as in the description. One of the links will take you to the coffee page where I have a video for you guys. This is the first link that says buy me a coffee. And if you are looking for an exchange that has Cardano, I will also have a link in the pinned comment to the Kraken exchange if you want to check that out. The links also helps out the channel, so that would be so awesome, guys. But all right, now let's jump back into the chart and take a look at some keys, support and resistance levels here for Polkadot. So all right, so let's start by taking a look at the upside here for Polkadot. And as I said just recently, is that this 34.47 is one level I'm paying attention to. And how do I derive that level? Well, what I did was that we took a look at the most recent swing. So with swing, I mean from the most recent high to low. So we use our Fibonacci tool from the high we printed right here, February 13th, to the low we printed right here, February 15th. And then we can see that our 1.61 level is at around 34.50. And we can also notice here that that it looks like some sellers did step up at around that level. So this is definitely one I'm paying attention to. One more level on the upside I'm having my eyes on is actually this 2.618. So this is from the exact same swing, but this is the next Fibonacci extension level. So that one is actually all the way up at 41.36. So guys, if we can get a candle close above this one, I wouldn't be too surprised if Polkadot eventually will continue up here to see higher prices. Okay, so how about the downside? What levels am I paying attention to on the downside? Well, the first level on the downside is here at around 30. To be more precise, my line is at 30.25 US dollars. And why am I paying attention to that one? Well, this is a bit hard to see on the daily time frame, but as you can see, this one have been acting as support, pretty much support and resistance right there, and previous resistance. It's a bit hard to see this on the daily, as I said, but when we zoom in later on in the video, this will hopefully be a bit more clear. But if we fall below this one to the downside, what level am I paying attention to? Well, you could have this 27.26 level in mind. I don't think this one is too significant actually, but if I do recall correctly, we derived this one from a Fibonacci level, so I think this is the 2.618 level, right? However, we did not see too clear of a reaction that earlier, so I wouldn't pay too much attention to this level, but still something you can have in mind. But a more significant level, in my opinion, a much more significant level, is this continuation of the upsloping trend channel right here. Why do I pay attention to that one? Well, this level have multiple times before the breakout. You see one time here all the way back January 16th, another time here February 3rd, then we broke this one February 8th, and we flipped previous resistance as support. And then just a few days ago, we got this beautiful retest once again at this level. So this is definitely one significant level I'm paying attention to. If the price will go, all the way back to the 23 to the 25 level around there. You also have a horizontal level at around 23.94, almost at 24 US dollars. You can see right there. That is a level I'm paying attention to for Polkadot. But alright guys, now let's zoom in a bit and take a look at the 4-hour time frame. Here on the 4-hour, let's just take a moment to take a look at how beautiful this chart is. So you can see, we can start by looking at this tweezer top right here. Perfect touch on the upsloping line right here. We broke this one, and you can see how we beautifully tested previous resistance as support, and then we got down and pretty much on the dollar, pretty much on the cent, tested this line once again, and then we started to run to the upside. Very nice to see, in my opinion. Also, one thing I really want to emphasize right here is the divergence we had playing out. So if we look from that low to that low, you can see that Polkadot was clearly making a higher low, right? One low, higher low, so a low that is higher up. While if you look at the RSI, you can see that the RSI makes a lower low. If you look at the MACD, lower low. Higher low on the price, lower low on the oscillators. We have some hidden bullish divergence implying a continuation to the upside. And since that low, we saw a very nice impulse, very nice. Some really beautiful TA playing out right here. And guys, let me know what you're drinking today. I'm shameless today. I'm drinking some Monster. I know that I will have some comments that I'm gonna die and stuff like that, but yeah, I think it's pretty solid. The white one is actually good. Please leave a comment if you like the white Monster one. Another thing I want to look at here on the 4-hour is this 30 level. What I said earlier in this video was that we couldn't see too clear on the daily why this one is significant, but here on the 4-hour we can see a bit more closely. You can see that this was a clear high right here, and how we flipped this one to become support, right? You can also see this 27 level. It's not too clear. I wouldn't pay too much attention to this one, as I said, but one could argue here that we did have some support at that level, and this was also a 2.618 level that I talked about. But alright guys, now let's zoom into the 1 hour and see if we can find anything interesting there. Well, this might be a stretch, but I'm almost seeing sort of like a megaphone structure right here, right? Sort of a range that is getting wider and wider. So if you want to, you could try to pay attention to this upsloping blue line if we get a clear candle close above this one, and at the same time breaks the 34 level. that would, in my opinion, definitely be a very bullish sign. But alright guys, I think that's pretty much it for this video. If you feel like you got any kind of help or value, then please consider dropping a like. And if you guys are interested in more similar content, then don't hesitate to subscribe and hit that notification bell. I hope you guys have an awesome day, weekend, and everything. And I really hope I will see you in the next analysis. For now guys, take care. Ciao, ciao.